That much was made clear by Minister of State Joseph Harmon during his weekly post-cabinet media briefing on Thursday.
We have dealt with the Exxon Mobil contract and that we're not going back on it. We are not going back on it. It was dealt with cabinet and the president has pronounced on the matter, and that is the final pronouncement as far as we are concerned. There are issues which have arisen and we will be guided by international experts, will be guided by what is best practice going forward. But I can say to you that the questions that you have raised here this morning, that these are not matters which, as a government, that we have gone back on. We are looking at going forward. We are looking at the benefits to be accrued from this contract and from all future contracts.
What was also made clear is that the government is not taking kindly to the constant publication of negative stories about the dealings of oil companies in other countries.
We read some things that are happening in other countries, and countries whose economic conditions are different from ours. But if we import these things as if it is Guyana, one gets the impression that, that all of these things are happening in Guyana. When you import onto the pages of a newspaper things that are happening in very far off countries. We understand what best practices are. We understand also that there are implications of decisions which are made. But when we seek to make it appear as if these things are happening in Guyana by putting it on the front page of our newspapers, I believe that's a little bit disingenuous, and I think that it is having an impact on people who read the newspapers every single day.
In terms of Guyana's preparedness for a possible oil spill from the operations of oil producers offshore, the government is currently crafting an oil spill response plan with several stakeholders, the minister explained.
And it involves the Civil Defense Commission, it involves the communities that are part of an ongoing outreach by not only Exxon, but by the Department of Environment and the EPA as well, so that the oil spill response plan is still being worked on. It is not completed, it's a work in progress, and we trust that, that at the end of it, we will have a plan that we are all comfortable with. I can say that, that we are getting good advice, we're getting international best practice in this regard.
Then the mistakes of the past regarding the release of oil contracts appear to be a thing of the past.
We have gotten to the point of, as we said, we will release the contracts for other oil companies, which we have done and we will continue to do.
Roy and James, HGP Nightly News.